I welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to explain you how you can do calculation using log method. Let us start our discussion. Let me first explain the definition of log. In log, what actually you are going to find is you are actually finding which power of 10 gives you the number for which you are going to take log. Example, I have number 1000. I'm going to take log value for this. The number I will be getting as 3. If we don't mention any base here, the value is 10. So what here we have the base 10 and this number raised to the power will give you 1000. This is the value for which you are going to take log. Actually what you are finding, which power of 10 gives you the number. This is the simplest definition for log. If you take log value has two parts. One is integer part, another one is fractional part. Integer part we generally call it as characteristic, and fractional part we call it as mantisa. Now let us see how we can find the characteristic of any particular number. If you want to find the characteristic value, write a number in scientific form. Let me have 1254. Write this number in scientific notation. How I could write? Here is my decimal point. In scientific notation, this decimal point has to be kept after the first non-zero digit. Here 1 is our non-zero digit. I am moving this decimal place towards left hand side. How many places? 3 places. After moving the decimal place comes between 1 and 2. I am getting this number into 10 power. Since I am moving towards left, I will be getting plus 3 places I am moving, so 3. If you want to find the characteristic value for 1254, the characteristic value is 3 point. The power of 10, you have to write it as characteristic value. And the fractional part, mantisa part, you have to refer log table. I will explain it later. So this is the case number 1. If I take the next example, consider I have a number 7. Write this number also in scientific notation. How I can write scientific notation for this number? 7.0 into 10 power 0. How did I write it? This 7 as decimal point immediately after the 7. I don't have to move this decimal place either to the left side or to the right side. So the power of 10 becomes 0. Clear? So if you write log value for this number, what's the power over here? 0 point. Then minus up here. The third case, if I have a number like this 0.01, write this number in scientific notation. I have to move this decimal place after the first non-zero digit. After moving, I am getting number 1.0 into 10 power. Since I am moving this decimal place towards right side, minus 2 places I am moving, so minus 2. If I take log value for 0.01, the value is minus 2 is our characteristic value. We won't write minus before. Instead, we will be writing bar. Why we are writing bar in this case? This 0.01 is not a negative number. We have a negative number on its 10 power. To distinguish, we use bar here. Then we need to find the mantisa value using log. Got it? So let us see how to find mantisa value using log table. Consider 4828. For this number, I'm going to find log value. You know that log value has two parts. One is characteristic part, another one is mantisa part. To find the characteristic, you have to know its scientific notation. So here is the word decimal place. If I move the decimal place towards left side, The decimal point would come between 4 and 8. And then 10 power, since we are moving towards left, 10 power become plus. Moving 3 places, it is 3. Now, if you find a log value, you write log value for this number. Write the characteristic value as 3. Whatever you have written over, write it as it is. Now, to write mantisa part, you have to use log table. How you should do? You have to take first 2 digits here and then you have to look at log table. Let me tell you, this log table has 3 parts. In the first column, you have to look at the first 2 digits of a number. In this second column, you have to look at the third digit of a number. And this third column, you have to look at the fourth digit. So now what number we have here? 48. So this 48th number has to be searched in the first column. Let me go here and then I have chosen 48. Then third digit is 2. I have to go to the number under 2. This number I have to write 6830. So let me write 6830 here. Then plus the fourth digit here we have is 8. Now I have to go to the mean difference and then find what number is given under 8. Here the number is 7. So let me add 7 here. If I'm adding it, I will be getting 6837. Is it easy? Yeah. So let me share you the second example. You have a number, say 0.0352. Again, you write the scientific notation for this number. You have a decimal point here. You have to move it towards the right side of the first non-zero digit. So after moving, you will be getting 3.52 into 10 power. Since you are moving towards right, minus, you are moving 2 places. So here you will be having 2. Then what you have to write? If you want to take log value for this number, just take the number on the power. Here 2, we have minus here, so write it as bar, point. Clear? Now we have to take the first 2 digit, So here what is the first 2 digit? 3, 5. Now go to log table. Look for 35th row. So here I have 35th row. The third digit here we have is 2. Under the column 2, if you see, you have number 5465. 5465. Since I have no fourth digit, I can write this number as it is, 5465. So this is the log. Have you got it? Now let me tell you how to use antilog table. Now let me explain how to use antilog table to find out antilog values. Say I have a number 2.5012. If you want to find antilog for this number, what you have to do? Whatever we have done for log, we are going to do it just opposite. Here, look at the number. Look at the number before the decimal point. So here is 2. Just raise it to the power, 10 power 2. Now you have to look the number given after the decimal point is 50. 1, 2. A 50th row. This is the 0.50. Under the column 1 I have to see. Under the column 1. The value is 3170. Let me write 3170. To this I am going to add the mean difference value of 2. Under the mean difference column, number is 1. So let me add 1 with that. So I will be having 3171. So here we should write So you are writing in scientific notation form. So you have to write the 3.171. Understood? It is very easier. So let me show you one more example. If you want to find out antilog of a number which has 3 bar 0.412, what is the hint I have given? Whatever number you have here for the decimal point has to be raised to the 10 powers. Then next two numbers have to be searched in column in the row 0.41. Here I have taken antilog and then I'm looking for 0.41 row, and then third digit we have is 2. So I need to search the value on the 2, 2582. So I have to write it here 2582. Then the fourth digit what I have here is 1. So now I have to look at under the column 1 of mean difference. The number I'm getting as 1 again. So plus 1. If I'm adding it to 583. So write it in scientific form 2.58. Have you understood? Thanks for watching.